All right, I'm going to take my time with this because you all need to know where I'm coming from. When it comes to the affinity membership in Blerd Station, people don't understand what the word affinity means, and they are hesitant to click on anything. To us, the word affinity means that we really only have one chance to make this work. And what are we trying to make work? We're trying to create a new Black Hollywood where Black creatives, brown creatives are not diminished in their capacity to be themselves. We've heard so many times where a story was watered down for middle America, or it was changed to the point where other people want to understand it as opposed to just speaking directly to us, right? When I say speaking directly to us, Black folks, where we don't have to code switch, where you just speak and we immediately know what that person is saying without having to explain anything, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm talking about. We haven't had that kind of opportunities in America, you know, without having to consider the default. Blerd Station is that opportunity to have that experience. If you look at the team behind Blerd Station, we have corporate professionals, we've got Hollywood professionals, and then you have people like myself who we're in the trenches, right? We are going to the conventions, we are meeting the people, we are actually like in the middle of it. If you talk to Gracie 8 the Great, he is a struggling artist that is trying to get, you know, out there. So he's in the struggle just like everyone else. The thing is, if people were thinking about us the way that we are thinking about us, they would have done it by now and they would have been consistent. Sure, we did have a time where diversity and inclusion was a part of the corporate model, but that was when the murder of George Floyd was on everyone's minds. Since he's faded in the popularity as far as the media or as far as corporate, analytics, they've since moved away from having Black women in corporate positions in Hollywood, or, Black writers and Black voices are just not that important anymore because people are no longer worried about what's happened with, BLM, and George Floyd, all that stuff. That is no longer a talking point. If we don't take care of ourselves, no one else will. And that's what we're aiming to do at Blerd Station. Yes, there are a lot of people that are starting to come up and say, yeah, well, we're here for the Blerds, we're here for Black people and the culture and such, but they don't have a track record. They don't have, any level of consistency to prove that. And I'm coming to you all saying that in order for us to make this truly work, it really has to be a team effort. Right? So if you are a member of Blerd Station and you haven't told your friends to join Blerd Station, you're doing yourself a disservice. Okay? Because our goal is to have 100,000 subscribers by the end of October. And there's only so many people I can reach. Right? There's only so many other people that these influencers can reach. Right? If we've already reached you, why are you not reaching other people? Why are you not reaching your friends, your family? This is a thing where we're doing this so that we don't have to rely on Hollywood. We don't have to rely on another corporate structure that doesn't have us in mind. Everything that Kevin Murphy, the owner, or the co-founder, as well as Dion, as well as Monica, everything they've ever said to me personally has always been has come from a place of love and affection for who we are as a people and wanting to help. And how are we helping beyond giving Black creatives a voice? The whole stock options situation, we're trying to give our people the opportunity to have generational wealth. Sure, it's coming from in a form of entertainment, but how else are we able to do this in our lane? Like in our specific lane, how else are we supposed to do it? If you are part of the first 100,000 subscribers of Blerd Station, you get stock and equity within a company that is going to grow. It's going to grow to the point where there's going to be multiple stations where Blerd is the first. And your membership within these first 100,000 people is going to carry over to the rest of those stations. So just imagine exploding your financial portfolio in 10 years and you are a millionaire. You know, when you did, the only thing you did was you invested $10.99 a month for 36 months. Why wouldn't you want your friends to have that kind of opportunity? Trips to wherever you want to go would be available to you because you'll have the money for it. And you'll be able to buy a home. You'll be able to, you know, not have to lease a vehicle, but buy it straight out. Like there's any number of things you can do in America when you have stock and equity in a company, and you'll be able to pull some of that out in order to fund the rest of your life. And the reason why I feel like there's a sense of urgency for some folks is because I'm not the only influencer talking about this. Sure, you got Blerd's Eye View, you got Do You Speak Geek, you got Crazy 8 the Great, you got Candy B Cosplays. You have a whole lot of people right now that are talking about Blerd Station. Coming soon, you're going to have I Speak 1906, E.B. Ready, King Genty, King Lion, and there's another king out there with a million or so followers, right? That's coming soon. If those 100,000 spots get taken before you get the opportunity to get a part of Blerd Station, then you're locked out. Sure, you can become a member, you can still be creative with us, but that generational wealth is going to slip through your fingers because you didn't get on the ball. When these influencers start talking about it, think about it. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers that they have. 1 point some odd million, 800,000, 700,000 followers. Why would you let them take your spot when I've been talking to you about it for the last month? That's unfair to you, but it's fair. So when I say you go to join us and you hit the affinity membership, the affinity thing is we only have one chance to make sure that everyone benefits from what we're making, because we're not the ones making it. This is all content that you all are part of as well, because look at the influencers that we're having come in and actually create content for us, with us. This is all collaborative. Every one of these influencers has something that they're going to contribute to Blerd Station, and their followers, their supporters are going to benefit from that. And when you select their name, when you are paying your $10.99, a piece of your $10.99 goes to them. So not only are you supporting your favorite influencer, but you're actually funding the content that you actually want to see because you already follow them. That's a big point that was made about, you know, how Netflix and Hulu and the rest of these big streamers are just giving us stuff to watch when we don't necessarily want to watch it. That's the argument for TikTok and YouTube, that this is video on demand. This is stuff that we choose to watch. And here at Blerd Station, that's all we're about, is being a reflection of the people that comprise the app itself. Comic book readers, anime watchers, you know, between the action and the speculative fiction and everything that we've got coming to the table, we are you. So if you need any help in deciding who you want to support as far as your affinity membership, hit me up or hit up any one of these names that you've seen, because we want you to join before these big guns come out and they start saying, hey, join Blerd Station under my name for this reason, that, and the third, XYZ, and then you lose out because of their number of followers that are coming in to jump on a train that you missed.